The secret is in the sauce. And we're going to make a tahini sauce for the rainbow cabbage salad or a tahini sauce for your salad, whichever salad that may be. So you can make this dressing in the Vitamix or in your blender, but I'm going to make it today just in a bowl with a whisk because, you know, when you're on vacation or you're on the go, sometimes you just don't have a blender. And this sauce works equally as well without a blender. One of the main ingredients that I love for dressings is garlic. And garlic has a lot of different faces. One of the faces of garlic is sweet, if you were to mash it. Another face of garlic is spicy. And so here we're looking for that sharp and spicy face of garlic. Garlic has tremendous medicinal properties. It is genuinely a healing food and listed also as one of the world's healthiest foods because of its healing properties. It contains components that stave off pathogens, disease. So I'm just going to slice it relatively finely. You could even press it through a garlic press if you have a garlic press at home. That would create a really beautiful concentrated flavor. You want to always pick out your garlic when you're buying it, making sure that it's plump and firm. And I want to get it as finely as I can get it. What starts to happen as you cut it is it starts to release a kind of cream and moisture. And you can start to feel it. It gets a little bit sticky. And that's why I really prefer to use fresh garlic in its encasing, in its natural package, as opposed to buying garlic already pre-pressed or pre-minced or pre-peeled. I find that part of the magic of a plant is exactly how nature provided it. So I'm going to put this garlic inside of the bowl, and I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. I'm using this to make sure that it doesn't get too sticky. Oftentimes when you use tahini, which is sesame butter, it gets extremely sticky, so we're trying to avoid that. And I'm also going to use fresh lemon juice. Lemons are one of the main ingredients in Hippocrates dressings, primarily because we don't use vinegar. And so right now I'm using my fingers as a filter for the seeds so that I don't get the seeds in the dressing. I also love to squeeze lemons like this. I think it keeps my fingers really strong, actually, because I have extremely strong hands. And I find that it's excellent for skin. So if you have the acids from the lemons, then you're actually having like a little bit of an anti-aging mask for your skin with the enzymes in the lemon. My grandmother used to always say, you can always tell a woman's age by her hands. And I find this is a great method for me to maintain the strength, vitality of my hand in terms of strength and also beauty. You know, all those fancy creams that they sell always have vitamin C in them, and we find high doses of vitamin C in lemons. So here we have our lemon juice, freshly squeezed, again, always fresh. And then we're going to add the tahini. The tahini is full of calcium, which we need as women and men. We need tons of calcium, and this is an excellent source. People think, or at least thought, that you needed to have milk to get your dose of calcium, but I think, from what I know, sesame seeds have more calcium than dairy. So now I'm going to whisk this, and you'll notice it's kind of taking its time to come together as one, because that's really what you want it to do. You want it to become one. And here we have this beautiful creamy sauce. Oh, how gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, you can use this as a dip, right? It's a nice texture. If you want it thicker, you would add more tahini. And if you want it thinner, you could add some water or some lemon juice. Now, I love a little bit of spice. So you can see that the secret to any sauce is having a variety of flavors, right? We need the salty flavor, the sweet flavor, and spicy. So here I'm using a habanero. Now, I used to use jalapenos for my spice. I like it spicy. That's why I've sliced so much habanero. So you want to adjust, of course, the spice. I use habanero because jalapenos are green. And so with Hippocrates, we don't eat any green peppers because we consider those to be underripe. And look at the color of it. So gorgeous, this orange. And I can even smell that kind of spicy, smoky flavor. I love the way it smells. And you always know how spicy it is because it gives you a little bit of a cough. And that's exactly what's happening right now, because you never really know how spicy your peppers are until you've used it. And so you want to take heed. If you don't have any fresh peppers or you can't find habaneros in your area, I'm actually not going to touch this one because I think it's really, really spicy. I don't want the oils on my fingers. You can use cayenne pepper. It's an excellent way to have spice without having the fresh peppers. So now the sauce is ready to use. You can use it on, like I said, as a dip with cucumbers and carrots, or any vegetable that you're in the mood to dip. You can use it on a salad. My goodness, it's so delicious and so health-giving. Absolutely every ingredient that we've used in this dressing has a benefit to your health. And that's why it belongs in the Hippocrates healing diet. And the secret is always in the sauce. You will maintain your ability to stay committed to this lifestyle if you have a great sauce. And really, it's as simple as making salad every day and having a fabulous sauce. It's that simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. We want to keep it simple, easy, and fun so that you can stick to the diet, stick to the lifestyle, and maintain the results that it promises. So now we have this beautiful, thick dressing that adds creaminess, texture, depth, and flavor to any salad or vegetable dish that you are eating. And I love this dish for that. And I also love to add ginger. Sometimes I like to add ginger to this recipe, so consider that as an option. You can make it a little bit sweeter if you wanted to add a few drops of stevia to this. So you have that kind of sweet and sour mixture, which is just really fun. So lots of variations on this extremely basic, extremely simple recipe. Basically tahini, olive oil, lemon juice, and habanero pepper or cayenne, if that's what you have at home. So we're going to add this to our salad, and know that when you add a dressing like this to your salad, it gives you a certain level of satisfaction because of the fat content and also because of the richness in the flavor. So we love to add rich salad dressings that have healthy fats in them that go to feed our skin, our hair, and our nails. And so we all know that the secret's in the sauce, in this case, the dressing, and I hope you enjoy it. So now the salad is ready to be dressed. This beautiful rainbow salad, just beckoning for the dressing. So we're going to take this gorgeous, thick dressing and coat it if you have leftover dressing. It's an excellent dip for cucumbers or sliced carrots or celery. It's delicious. Kids love to dip their vegetables in this sauce. And then I'm going to just mix this. And we really want to mix it well. We don't want clumps. With a thicker dressing like this, you want to be sure not to get clumps throughout. So you have to really, really mix it well. So come from the bottom and lift upwards, so you can get the dressing all over. And knowing how much dressing is always a bit of an art in and of itself. Because if you overdress, then it kind of makes your vegetables soggy. If you underdress, you kind of feel like something might be missing. So you have to develop the art of knowing, when enough is enough and when too much, once it's too much, actually, you can't really go back. So it's always better to add a little bit less and build on it. So tossing this salad, I've got a nice even coating of dressing, and I can smell the aroma of the garlic. And I can even smell the fresh habanero. Such a powerful food. Every single ingredient in this salad is health-giving. It brings back vitality. And it brings back any health that was hidden before. It brings it right to the surface because, let's face it, without our health and vitality, what can we do in life? We can't be a good parent, a good partner. We can't be successful in our work. So we need to be sure that the fuel that we're providing our body is optimal. And every ingredient in here is health-giving, life-giving. And so one of the things that's really fun to do is to dress your salad, especially a cabbage salad like this, a little bit in advance because the dressing actually marinates the cabbage and softens it. The more I press and work the cabbage, the more I'm breaking down the cell wall, making it more digestible and softening it for an easier mouth feel when you're eating it. Because let's face it, when you're living and eating the Hippocrates diet and lifestyle, your jaw gets tired because we're chewing a lot. So 2 additional ingredients that I'd like to add as a garnish, but also in the salad, are hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are an excellent source of vegan protein. They contain lutein, which is an essential amino acid that's very hard to find. Hemp seeds being the only source of it in the plant kingdom. And here are sesame seeds, again, whole, just bringing a different dimension of the flavor and nutritional profile of sesame that we have in this dish. And here we mix again, and that'll add a little different kind of crunch and creamy, especially with the hemp seeds. And then it's ready to serve. This is such a fun dish for a party. For most people, this would be a side dish. For us, it is a side dish as well, added with your sprouts. And then we like to garnish it with a little extra hemp and sesame. So beautiful. Ready to be tried, ready to be eaten. One of my favorite things to do is share food with my family, but it's always good to try it before you share it. So in case you need to tweak the flavors a little bit, let's try it. The flavors are on point. The salad is delicious, and I'm sure it will be a crowd pleaser for you and your family. This is one of many salads that we're going to explore in the Hippocrates diet and culinary program. And I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do, to bring your vitality back into your life, to restore your health, to strengthen your immunity, and to maintain longevity in the most graceful way possible.